Hey guys, my name is Olisa. Thank you so much for dropping by. Be sure to subscribe for more great content. So today's video is something a little bit different. I have a friend who lives in this estate and her house is currently empty because her tenant just moved out. So I thought I'd show you around her house because she's made some really amazing improvements. So I thought it would be really interesting to show like a comparison of what my house is versus what the other options in this estate are. And also for those of you who are my neighbors who watch these videos, at least you get a chance to see how someone got creative with their house and made it even better. This clearance of this yard is literally a thing of dreams for me, but I'm literally going to start from the gate. We're just going to go through like a full-on house tour, and I'm going to show you she's the one who's done the walk-in closet in the master room, where I want to put in a bathroom instead of a closet. So it will be really interesting to like actually get to see that in person, in action. Really love what she's done with the house. I love how bright the house is. It's all white, which is literally a dream for me. So yeah, we're gonna start with the house tour. And for this one, I'm not going to be afraid to show you the house number because this house is available for rent in case you're interested. She does have a water tank at the front. This is 2,300 liters from what I've seen over there, and you can see it does have gutters, so you will actually be getting a full tank whenever it rains here, which is pretty freaking frequently. So that's great. And I love that her water tank at the front didn't take up the entire yard, so she still has more than enough yard space for you to like put out seating and be able to actually maximize the use of this space. Sorry, the sun is setting, so I'm literally trying to figure out what the best lighting for this video is. But look at how cute her fence looks. Like honestly, this is so pretty and like well maintained versus mine, which has literal holes in it. So I'm really liking this. I love how subtle the greenery is out here. It's not like as overwhelming and in your face as my place, so that's definitely one of the big differences. Another really huge difference, as you can see, she has a much bigger like step section here. So mine is easy for you to just climb over and like go to the house, but here it's much higher, and I think it's because the estate is so slanted that some houses have to have like a thicker foundation. But yeah, this is one of the biggest differences because it does translate into the rest of the house, where the whole house is a bit higher, so the ceilings are a bit lower than mine. So I'll give you a couple of demonstrations of that when we're inside the house. I think because it is higher, it's actually getting more sun, because if you compare where the window is to the fence, the window is actually a little bit like above the fence, so there isn't as much obstruction with the sunlight coming right in. So her living room is so bright versus mine that's just quite dark, especially with that giant tree outside. I kind of have been thinking about getting rid of it. Avocado lovers, don't be mad at me, but I don't like avocados, and it is one giant ass avocado tree that is blocking all of my sunlight, and also its roots are so deep in the ground that there are concerns that it might start growing into the foundation and like affecting it. So I think that tree going is going to happen sooner rather than later. So that's why I think it's really important for me to show you guys what a completely clear and like open yard looks like, so you can see the pros of not having a tree. But yeah, so I think from here we can go inside. Also, this side of the fence doesn't seem to exist. I don't know if it was uprooted or if it just never grew in or what it is. You can see she has repainted her border. Mine is chipped off, faded off, all of that good stuff. So this is what a house is supposed to look like in this estate if it's actually like properly maintained, which is why I moved back so that I could properly maintain it. Yeah, another huge difference, because the house is sitting up higher than mine, it does actually have steps leading into the house, which I think is just the coolest thing. So I do have steps, but mine are very little because the house isn't quite as high, you know. So here she has this cute little rail. Love it. Standard door that came with the houses, and here we have her mudroom or landing area or whatever it is you want to call this section. So the biggest difference I've noted here is, you know how I'm obsessed with how high my ceilings are. The house is a bit echoey because it is empty, but yeah, this room is kind of what told me that the ceilings are a bit different, just because this windowsill over here is at my height level, whereas mine is a little bit higher, and then the ceiling is like ridiculously high. But I guess that's because my house is much lower on a hill than this one is. And also, it's not like that's a con for the house, just because you're not walking around trying to touch the ceiling. And here the ceiling is still pretty high, so maybe 9 feet or something, I don't know. But yeah, this is what the view is from the inside looking out. Very cool. And then we have the house. So for everyone who wanted an empty house tour, here you finally go. Even though the houses are a little bit different, at least this gives you an idea of what my house would look like completely empty. So the fundis have been here. This is the stuff left over. I'm working on the house, fixing it up for the next tenant. So that's why you'll see a couple of things all over the place. And these windows are different. I've literally just noticed this. Mine has like actual bars on the window, whereas this is a window and a bar separate. So because this is a bit further down in the estate than mine is, I think these houses were built first and then they kept changing the design ever so slightly as you like went a bit higher in the estate. Because even like, I don't know if you can see, but I am able to sort of see her neighbor's windows, and they have the same type of window that she does. And also you can see what I mean with no obstruction here, leading to a much brighter living area, because the tree isn't in the way, the fence isn't in the way, so just her whole sitting room feels so much brighter than mine. I'm hoping that when I remove my kitchen wall that I will have a bit more light coming through. So anyway, this is what the house looks like, and this is what mine will look like somewhat, because I'm going to be painting it white pretty soon. I feel like I had postponed that plan a little bit, but then yeah, seeing a white house here and just having it be so much brighter and airier, just it's kind of giving me all the feels, you know, so I feel like it's very necessary. So this is the kitchen wall. Again, mine is coming down. Literally, by the time you see this video, I think it will have already come down, but I'm shooting this 2 days before it comes down, which is very exciting. So now we go to the kitchen. Again, the fundis are here working on it, making it like ready for the next tenant, so just ignore any cupboards that you see hanging and dangling, because those are definitely getting fixed. Yeah, this is her kitchen, and it's so pretty. I like that she went really bold with the tiles, because that's definitely what I want to do. I like that she added the cabinets, although when I'm looking at a house, I always think, will my fridge fit in there? And I don't think mine would fit in here, or maybe it would just fit, you know? So that's a concern for me, but like normal people have normal size fridges, and I feel like that's okay. This works, you know? So she's added cabinets here, so you'll see that she actually has a lot more functional space in her kitchen than I do, which is why mine is always chaos versus this one, which actually works, right? The uppers and the lowers, just like my kitchen, but she's done something to her countertops which makes them significantly better than mine. This is actually pretty cool. I should be stealing ideas from here. I like how thick this looks. Okay, so I'm also studying this for myself, because you can see I really like how thick this looks, because it kind of makes it look like it's one slab. If they hadn't added this white thing, it could actually convince you that it is one gigantic slab of marble, you know? So I'm seeing, I think these are just really big tiles, if I'm not wrong, because there is a line here. So I think this is just 1 and 2 giant tiles, which is kind of seeming like the way to go, because a countertop is like 25,000, which is a bit ridiculous. And seeing as you'll pay 25,000 and then like cut into half of it for the sink, that doesn't make any sense. Also, I love that she's turned the sink drain to that side. Mine is in this direction, and that is what's making this part of my countertop just completely unusable. So this is a really good idea. She's replaced the sink, which is pretty cool. Again, different windows in these houses. Very interesting to see. So yeah, this is her kitchen. So kitchen. We go to the backyard, where you can see another huge difference. This is an 8,000 liter tank, if I remember correctly what she told me. So this plus the front one means you have over 10,000 liters, which is amazing. But again, you can see it does take up quite a bit of space. So this is more than enough space, especially for me who barely makes use of the outside of my house. And you still have access to this side for hanging your clothes and all of that good stuff. And she has a covered section here for hanging your clothes, so whether or not it rains, your clothes will still be good and like hung up and like drying. I guess she did have gutters here, but when she increased the size of the tank, it doesn't really work. Her hanging line is actually this contraption, like the structure, instead of that one, which is what I have, which is very cool. So I'm definitely stealing ideas from here. So for my place, initially my thought was to extend the house here. So this whole section would become like part of it the master and part of it the bathroom. Then I could put my bathtub here, have a standing shower here, double vanity, toilet somewhere there. But then I'm kind of rethinking that whole extending the house idea, just because it's just feeling a bit unnecessary, especially if I'm not sure that this is going to be my forever home. So yeah, I really like having all this open space back here. And I feel like for people who don't really like sunshine, this could be a really cool like meditation spot. You know, you can like fix it up, have it be like a little gym because it is covered, so no rain will be bothering you back here. Pretty cool. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the lit side of the house. Again, another difference caused by the house being up higher is that you can see the space that I have between the top of my cupboard and the ceiling is a bit higher than this one. But again, it is because the house is raised, so that makes sense. So now we can go to the bedrooms, actually the bathroom. I'm loving her mirror. Still, I do like a mirror with storage, but if I wasn't going for one with storage, this is definitely the vibe that would be there. Sink area just like mine. This is a section where I've put my washing machine. Loving this shelf over here. I did kind of think about putting one in my bathroom, but then I was like, is it overkill? Is it just doing the most? Maybe. But even her tissue holder is so cute. That toilet seat cover is broken. That's one of the things they are fixing. So we can turn right around into the third bedroom, which you guys haven't actually seen mine when it's like empty, right? I feel like you've seen it when it's just full of stuff, so you can't actually see what the sizes are, like the proportions and whatever. I absolutely love that this has 2 windows. I just feel like that is so doing the most for this little third bedroom, and I absolutely love it. Here she's removed the doors from this bedroom, which seems to make sense because this wardrobe is actually quite huge, but with the doors there, you kind of tend to be a bit more dismissive about it. But the bedrooms in this house are actually a pretty reasonable size, because I feel like this is the same size that I had in Lokabete, maybe Lokabete was a little bit bigger, but this is actually a really good size room. And yes, I am also just realizing this as I'm telling you, because mine is so full of stuff you can't even see it, but it actually has like more than enough space for a queen size bed here. Maybe no side tables because I have seen mine with a queen size bed, but it actually has more than enough room for like a kid's double decker or something, and then they can have like their play area here. I think it could be cool, you know. So that's the third bedroom. Let's go to the second one before we go to the master. So we'll talk about the second bedroom before we go to one of the biggest differences between this house and mine. This is the second bedroom. Again, a really good size. So much freaking light, like I am just obsessed with this. And also the wardrobes on this side of the room. So this is where my wardrobe is, but here she closed it off and made it part of her walk-in master closet. So she did add a whole stack of wardrobes on the side. So let me just open them so you can see how much storage space you get. Freaking amazing. Like, look at this. And I am obsessed with hanging things up because I never fold. Hate folding, so this is actually literally my dream closet. I want to turn my master closet into something like this with the double reels. So this was so exciting for me to see here. I haven't opened this one because it is kind of obstructed by the curtain rails, but still very functional and you can definitely reach into it. And I feel like it is a big enough wardrobe without actually taking out space from the bedroom, because the bedroom is still a really reasonable size. So a queen bed can definitely fit here with a side table with room for something else at the foot of the bed. Like, this is definitely a very functional bedroom. Very impressive. And now we go to the master. So this section here is where my heater is, and then there's a whole deep open shelving section here that just holds a lot of my trash because I don't actually know what to do with it. Like, every time I look at it, I get like a bit of a brain fart because I remember how she has created a walk-in closet. So even if I do decorate and like put in some effort into that section, it is just going to get covered up when I put in my bathroom. So I'm going to show you on this side. This is closed off, so I would have the bathroom door here because I want this room to be ensuite. Then the actual bathroom would be this size. So there are no bulbs in this master, again because it is just emptied out, like someone just moved out. So ignore how grainy it gets as I try to like pump light into this video. But you can see this whole section because the master closets do end here. There is a bit of an extension from where the door begins to where the closets end, because they are quite deep, quite big. So you can see here, this being the master closet section, like the master closet, and then the heater section, and then the other bedroom's closet. If we combine all of this, this is more than enough space for an actual bathroom, which is the coolest thing ever. So I actually would have a pretty reasonably sized bathroom to add to this bedroom. So the door leading to the bathroom would be somewhere over here, and then in this section I'd have the toilet facing this way, so it can take up like maybe 2 of those tiles here, and then taking up 3 by 3 tiles on this section would be the actual shower area, and then here where I'm standing is where the sink area would be. And voila, you have a gigantic bathroom that's actually adding to the value of these houses without taking up like any outside space, you know, like it's just reconfiguring the inside of this place. Absolutely love the idea. So it's just a matter of deciding if I want to make that big an investment into this place. But also this walk-in closet is just the coolest thing. Literally, me and all my clothes would be very, very happy here. So yeah. And again, I'm so sorry that it's quite dark, but yeah, there are no bulbs in the master bedroom. So this is a master. My bed is in this corner here, then my side table, then my little TV. But here it is as a blank slate, so you can actually see what you would want to do with it, like all the changes that you would make from what I have done with the place. But yeah, I really like this place. Very, very functional, very, very good size room, I think. I do think this has eaten a little bit into the room, which I am perfectly fine with if it gives me a 3rd bathroom in this place. So this is the master toilet. There is a bulb in here. So yeah, this is one of the other main differences I wanted to show you. She has removed her bathtub and turned it into a standing shower, which is very cool. I've seen a lot of people are doing that here. But for me, again, tub time is just the most important thing. So even after I'm done shooting this video, I'm literally gonna go soak myself in the bathtub, put on a mask, because it has been that kind of week. But I wanted to show you the options that do exist. And it definitely does make the space feel a bit more spacious. So this is the size from this corner. Again, 2 windows, which I love that they just did the absolute most in the master bathroom. I do wish there was room for like putting in the 2 sinks. I am contemplating like what I want to do about that, but not a bad size, you know. Again, the same type of tissue holder. Very cool. And yeah, that is the entire house. So here again, you can see what I mean. Mine has a heater here, but because she removed the tub, she doesn't need the heater. So got rid of that, sealed it off, created the big hole leading all the way from here. So the bathroom would be this all the way to here, which I think is a very, very reasonable size. Access through this bedroom. Very cool. Then the 3rd bedroom can use this bathroom along with visitors, so not bad. Also, her attic hole is like in a different place from mine. I don't know what effect that has, but it is interesting to me. And you can see just so much sunlight, such a bright space. Like it's so airy and pretty and nice, you know? So yeah, this is the house. It does seem like there are more kids along this lane than there are on mine. So if you have kids, they will have plenty of friends to be made in this place. So yeah, I think that's gonna be it for this video. I just really wanted to show you what an actual proper empty house in this estate looks like, and the subtle differences between the houses, you know. So yeah, I'm gonna end it here. Thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. This will be the actual last house tour for a while, though I feel like it's been over 2 months since we had a house tour, so that is progress on this channel, especially lately. But yeah, I am making a couple of changes in my own place, so I will be showing you that piece by piece, and then maybe after I've made like a significant change, then we can do another house tour. But for now, I think this is it. I'm gonna end it here. Thank you for watching. Thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I will see you in my next video.